Hello, Internet, and welcome to the premiere, the first episode of our brand new show here on Game Nights, Slaying 101. I'm super pumped to be here running yet another Monster of the Week game, and I'm here with all my friends, and I'll let them introduce themselves in just a moment. But before we get started, there are probably announcements I should do, but once again, did not write any of them down. So, let me look at the calendar. What's tomorrow?
Monday, the
12th.
The 12th. Great. I don't think we have anything tomorrow. No. On Tuesday, sometime between 5 and 6 p.m., me and Sean will be here with another episode of Matropony, in which we play video games together and try not to destroy our marriage in the process. So far, so good. I think we're going to play more Neverwinter, which we've been very good at so far. So we're smashing everything in Neverwinter, and that's been very fun. So that'll be Tuesday evening. Wednesday, we have a potential Lynn's Day, in which Lindsay plays some fun video games. That would be Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then on Thursday, if you like the sound of my voice, you can join us at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of All Myths Are True, the other Monster of the Week game that I run, in which there is interdimensional travel and some other fun monsters. And then on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time here on Game Nights, we have another episode of Saturday Nights, in which we play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's very fun. Lots of stuff happened in the last episode that we're all very stressed about. So join us for some D&D. Sean runs that one every week, and yesterday GB was there, and it was great. So yeah, check that out, and all of the previous episodes of those shows are up on YouTube as well. Is there a new Cyberscape yet?
No, I'm probably not going to get around to getting that episode
Not this week.
today.
That's fine.
Surprise family visit, so I haven't done it. Time to edit that yet.
Yeah, so we will have a new episode of our podcast, our Dungeon World podcast, Cyberscape, going up in the next week or so. But until then, all the other 15 episodes of it are available on iTunes and CastBox and the other places where fine podcasts are sold. Except it's free, so I think that is all of my announcements. So yeah, we are here today to start a brand new campaign in Monster of the Week, which, if you are unfamiliar out there, is a powered by the Apocalypse game. It is a direct ripoff of Apocalypse World, which all of us have played, some of us together. So we're here trying something new. But before we get into that, we got a lot of people who do a lot of fun things on the internet, so I'm gonna let them tell you who they are. You know me very well. I'm on this channel all the time. I'm Savvy at Savvy Seaworth on all of the things. Let me go to the side of me who I think is Graybeard.
Hey, Graybeard7. Look at my Twitter. You'll find my schedule. I try to play on indoor adventures as much as I can. And Damn It Barry, Pro Restarter, and here. And maybe on Encounter Roleplay again when the season comes up. So just look there. And today I'll be playing Rex Machina, a computer savant who has stumbled into the supernatural world. I think that's it, right? That's all we're doing right now?
Yeah, we'll get into to some more stuff in just a little bit. Sid.
Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid. And then I'm over on FemNPC on Tuesdays, hashtag Peter Pan's a Dick, playing Neverland. That's really it right now. Might have another game here on Game Nights coming up pretty soon. So more deets on that later. But for now, today I'm playing Sally. Sally is monstrous. And really, that's all y'all need to know for right now. She does have a serious Coca-Cola addiction, though.
Spooky. Rob.
Hello, I'm Rob, aka Bonus Stage Rob on the internets. You can find me usually at twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, where I play things like, hey, 30 minutes ago I was playing The Witcher 3, the third. That's the official title. Mainstream gaming doesn't want you to know. Anyway, I play a lot of games and say a lot of stupid shit. And when I'm not doing that, I'm playing games like this, where, I play characters like Travis, the Crooked. He's a steely boy. He's a borgler. He likes to borgle. And, he's an adrenaline junkie. He found out monsters were a thing, and he was like, whoa, monsters are a thing. That's scary as shit. I'm gonna go hunt him or something. That's his story.
A reasonable story it is. LB.
How do I even, go after that?
I'm sorry.
My name's LB Hackabup. You can find me Mondays and Tuesdays on the Indoor Adventurers channel, on Wednesdays on Damn It Berries channel, on Sundays here, and after this I will be on Pro Restarters channel. I'm not normally here in this physical space, but I am visiting and I'll be out of town next week. So if you see me like curious and like looking and grabbing stuff, I have no idea what treasures this place holds, so I'm excited to explore it. I'm playing Abby. She is an expert in pretty much all things. She is a junior at the college, and she might be a little bit of a Batman. We'll see.
But just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just that she has a Batcave part.
Also spooky. Sean.
Hi,
Tell the people who you are.
I'm Sean. Also the Kraken King on Twitter, but don't follow me there. I don't say anything important. I'm here on pretty much everything we do. Y'all know me if you watch anything on this channel. I'm quiet apparently. I'll get that turned up. I'm gonna talk louder right now. But yeah, that's what I do. Follow us on Geek Game Nights.
All right. Did you say who you were playing?
Oh, I did not. Holy shit! I'm
The
terrible at
Mystery
this game.
Man.
I'm playing Wynn Crowley, the Hex. He's a frat boy party type.
Wonderful. And as I said, I'm Savvy. I am the keeper of these fools. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this ding dang game, huh? Let's do it. All right. Should I put on some? No, I really like this music. I'm just gonna leave it.
I'm digging it a lot.
It's very
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons.
It's giving me good vibes.
It kind of is. I like
Yeehaw.
it. Chill. And it reminds me just a little bit of the southern United States of America, which is where we are. So, our story begins one morning in early September. The sun is just rising over clusters of trees, its warm light spilling out onto the large, grassy quad in the center of campus. The students who are unlucky enough to have 8 a.m. classes are beginning to make their way out of their red brick dormitories and onto the concourses that wind through the grounds. Backpacks slung over their shoulders, packs of students make their way toward the student center, where they will wait in line at Starbucks or the Einstein Brothers Bagels until the last possible moment, then hurry off to class, expensive sustenance in hand. It's still early, but the Georgia heat is already beginning to rise. Welcome, everyone, to O'Connor State University, the home of the Ospreys and the anchor of the small town that surrounds it, Cedar Grove, Georgia. So as we pan over the campus as it's beginning to come alive, we focus in for just a moment on one building toward its center, a 3-story red brick structure with many windows and a large white door with the words Rosalind Carter Hall emblazoned over it. The grounds around the building are filled with students chatting and they make their way outside. But then, cutting through the noise from an open 3rd floor window, everyone hears a piercing scream. And then the credits probably roll. So briefly, I would like to give you all the opportunity to introduce your characters a little bit more. Tell us what they look like, a little bit about what they're about briefly, and then also what they are doing at about 7:30 a.m. on this Monday morning in September, a couple of weeks into the fall semester in Cedar Grove at OSU. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go. So a scream, and Rex sits bolt upright, rubbing their eyes, and they look over at a laptop, and it's like a green monitor glow, and they look around because they were sleeping in a basement, and obviously the scream was here in the building, and so once they looked at the monitor and saw the CTV cameras, security cameras that they had hacked the night before, didn't see anybody dying, they slammed the computer closed and slip it into a messenger bag and kick their blankets into a pile in the corner and start heading upstairs.
All right. I can't wait to find out why Rex is asleep in the basement of the dorm. Yeah, who else wants to talk about their character? This is my favorite part.
This one's probably rather easy. Sally is asleep in her bed. Alone? She'll check. Yes, okay. So that didn't happen. But yeah, we'll roll over after bouncing over at the Centurion. Although, you know, that's not the name anymore, but who cares? That's what we all still call it. Yeah. Roll over and go back to sleep.
Perfectly reasonable.
Real easy.
What does Sally look like?
Right now, Sally looks like she rolled into bed wearing the same clothes that she was working in last night. Managed to kick off her shoes. Go her. Otherwise, very disheveled, like white blonde hair, long, curling. She keeps it long. She's always kept it long. And probably smearing all of her very dark eye makeup and lipstick all over her pillow. So.
Who's next?
Abby is in the science building, whether that is the Rosalind Carter Hall or somewhere close. She is doing some research on, she is a biochem major, so she is doing some research in a microscope, taking notes. She's probably been there since about 6:30. She is a 18-year-old girl, blonde hair, braided. She wears normally rimless circle glasses, but today she has donned the dark rimmed because she could not find her other ones and had to leave, or she left them at her house. She's wearing a white lab coat. She has on a probably just a V-neck t-shirt, basic t-shirt with jeans on. She's not really concerned about her looks, so maybe she has mascara on, probably not. And when she hears the scream, she stands up and moves to go, but then realizes that her stuff that she's working at, so then she starts meticulously putting away her specimens and making sure that her project is all right before she heads out. And she'd probably send a text to Travis letting him know that something's afoot.
Hmm. I guess that's my cue.
The text, 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, so somewhere else on campus, kind of out of the way, Travis is kind of like taking a little snooze, leaning against Abby's Vespa wherever she may have parked it. I think he moved it into some shade because he didn't like the sun coming up, and the Georgia sun, it's a little abrasive, and so he was just like, he parked it under a tree, and now he's just, this random 30-something-year-old dude on a college campus. Like, somebody should probably check that out, but it's, whatever. He's lanky. He's definitely not doesn't look like one to get into a fight. He very much looks like he's adept at avoiding or weaseling his way out of them. He's kind of tall. He's like 6'2", lankier build, wears dark clothes, like black jeans. Probably not a jacket at this point. I think he's using his jacket maybe as a blanket to shield his eyes from the sun. And the phone buzzes, and he kind of like stirs, looks at it, sees it's from Abby, realizes he still has the keys to the Vespa. He's like, she'll come find me. And then he just kind of goes back to sleep. And that's Travis.
All right.
All right.
That leaves us with Win.
Yeah, so I think Win is just walking out the door of his room at the Eta Epsilon Chi fraternity house. He's got backpack dragging behind him in one hand. In his other hand, he's got a mixture of his keys and his Ray-Ban Wayfair sunglasses. Currently wearing a pair of a polo and a pair of Chubby's shorts because, sky's out, thighs out. And he is currently stepping over probably just a retinue of debris in the hallway from the night before whatever party and debauchery was going on at the frat house, and looking for, hunting for his other Sperry's topsiders. And once he finds his shoes, he goes jogging out the front door, well late for class at this point.
Okay. Skies out, thighs out. Which is the new hashtag for this game. So if you want to talk about 101 on Twitter,
Hell yeah.
hashtag skies out, thighs out.
That is a thing. It is a thing.
I'm just going to roll up my shorts right now because I feel like I need to exude that energy. Here we go. All right. Comedy.
Chubbies are the real short
The
ones,
really
right?
short,
the
like,
mid-thigh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I went to Auburn University for 4 years. You think I would remember that? Right. So, two of you happily asleep where you find yourselves. When making your way out of your fraternity house, running late for class, maybe pondering stopping by Starbucks and rolling up a few more minutes late. But Rex and Abby, who are in the sort of central area of the O'Connor State University campus, hearing this scream ring out. Abby from the science building, Rex from one of the lower floors of this dormitory. The two of you head that general direction. So Rex, you're much closer. You get there first and you can see some commotion happening on the bottom floor of this dormitory that you are currently near and or in. This is Carter Hall, one of the honors dorms on campus where the honor students live. It seems that on one of the higher floors, one of the freshman students has had a complete meltdown from the if listening into conversations that are kind of happening around this bottom floor. You can hear somebody freaked out in one of the third floor bathrooms, had a complete meltdown, started crying and screaming, and then ran out of the building, and now refuses to go back in. And so, Abby, if you are planning on leaving the science building, kind of making your way that way, you see a crowd of students sort of gathered around the front of Rosalind Carter Hall, sort of talking about something that has happened.
Abby is going to attempt to get close, but not actually engage anyone in conversation, because that's scary. So she'll try and gather as much as she can about if someone's freaking out about something, they won't go back in. I think she'd like to have a conversation with that person, but I don't think that she would necessarily say, so what's the sitch? What's going on? Like, to the people around. She's just kind of like be hovering and listening.
Yeah. I feel like I should have you roll something, but I've forgotten all the moves.
Acceptable.
Game.
Investigate a mystery.
There is investigate a mystery, which is going to be one of the major roles of this game. So go ahead and roll for me plus sharp.
Okay. Is this a 2d6 system?
Yes, it is ripped directly from Apocalypse World. So those of you that are used to Apocalypse World, it is essentially that, but with moves that are named differently.
Should be able to click the dice on your character sheet.
I'm already too far into this.
Okay.
That's even better. All right, that will be a 10. Abby. So for Investigate a Mystery, you will hold 2, and you can spend them 1 for 1 to ask questions from the Investigate a Mystery list. And I'll
Sure,
answer.
sweet. All right. I'm going to ask what happened here,
Okay.
and after that question, I might have another question.
Okay, we'll see. So yes, what happened here? As best you can tell, standing out sort of, and these dorms are very close to the sort of quad of the university, so a lot of commotion, a lot of people around, sort of looking, rubbernecking, seeing what's going on. But there is one student, a girl about your age, the typical freshman age, 18, 19, sort of long brown hair, pale skin, sort of wearing a t-shirt and athletic shorts, standing out there surrounded by 3 other girls that seem to know her, who are trying to calm her down. From what you can gather from their conversation, she is telling them that she saw something in the 3rd floor bathroom, that she is super freaked, that this is not the first creepy thing that she's seen in this dorm, and there's no way in hell she's going back in there.
All right. And then what sort of creature is it from her description of this spoopy thing?
Okay, so once they start to get her to calm down enough to where she can articulate a little bit more, she is sort of telling her what appears to probably be her roommate and a couple of other people from her floor that she didn't see anything, but that creepy stuff has been happening up there. And then finally this morning she got out of the shower and saw something written on the mirror in the ceiling. And there was no one else in the bathroom with her, and that's it. She's done.
Okay. Did she say what was written there?
She said the word help.
Oh. Sweet. Abby will slink away, as she is able to do because she's basically invisible. She's going to text Travis again and say, "Looks like it's a ghost. Hope I don't die. Wish me luck. If I do, you have the keys to the Vespa." And she's going to go in and up to the 3rd floor.
Okay. So as you head into the building, Travis, you receive this text. Rex, you are also close by. What are you doing while Abby is sort of skulking around outside?
I'm unmuting myself.
Darn,
And
Zoom.
Well, I try to be polite when other people are talking. So, Rex basically sees a crowd. There's no monster there. Doesn't care about whatever that is, and is gonna try to work their way to wherever the incident occurred. Just sort of like listening to people and like following looks, and if they have to, they'll ask someone. But they'll try to follow the path of rubberneckers to wherever the incident occurred.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And I think you, outside this dormitory, I think you see the same thing that that Abby does. And listening in is, I mean, something happens on a college campus. It's not that hard to figure out what has gone on, especially with people talking about it and trying to figure it out. So there's a lot of talk, specifically about this one student that you can see, named Katie. Who has had a complete meltdown. People are saying she saw something creepy in the bathroom and now is refusing to go back into the building. So I think if he kind of getting the same information that Abby is, you sort of make your way casually towards the front door of the dormitory. Have Rex and Abby met?
I think we said no, not in person.
Okay. Does Rex know who Abby is?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so I think you, as you sort of sidle around the crowd, sort of keeping to yourself, you see a familiar face, Abby, making her way sort of casually, trying not to draw attention into the front door of this dorm.
Okay. And when I guess when I do see, I'll take and I'll pull my hood even further up and over my face, and I'll just kind of fall in alongside. Yeah, exactly. This hood's not big enough to go over my headphones, or I'd do it. But I sent you guys a picture of the jacket that I'm gonna buy because it's amazing. But I'll sidle up kind of close by and just kind of act as backup to Abby. I won't say anything unless she sees me first or says something, so I'm just shadowing, as it were.
Okay, yeah, Abby, I think you're making your way toward this dorm, sort of waiting for somebody to come out, so you can just kind of slide in the door behind somebody, and behind you, where there was not before, as you make your way in and the door shuts, as you finish sending this text to Travis, telling him what to do if you should be murdered by a ghost, you see this sort of hooded person slide in the door and just kind of stand there behind you.
Abby is going to make her way like down the hallway and then like go around a corner and like press up against the wall and wait for them to go past.
Okay.
Someone's following me, okay? I'm a girl alone. She's gonna pull out her dagger, just in case.
All right. Do I notice that she does the back to the wall thing, or
I do it around a corner. So like, oh, I'm casually walking around a corner.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you see her very casually walk around a corner, and then as you come around the corner, she is very dramatically pressing, holding a knife, looking at you, terrified.
Okay, and then Rex actually jumps back just a sec, and you see them fumbling in their hoodie pocket, and then I guess.
Whoa! What the fuck? Why are you following me?
You know me. I'm Rex.
You're what?
Rex.
I know.
Okay.
What's his screen name? Wait, from the forums?
Yeah,
Why are you talking with a voice modulator?
it's better for you.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay, why are you here?
there was a scream.
Do you live on campus?
Yeah,
Okay, do you want to... She, like, puts her knife away. Are you gonna tag along?
if you don't mind.
I mean, it's really creepy that I can't see your face and your thing, your voice thing. I mean, I have a friend who kind of does this, but, like...
Then it's cool.
In a shrub.
Yeah, totally cool. She, like, whips out her phone and she's like, okay, Travis, seriously, I need you to come here. There's a creepy dude following me.
How tall is Abby?
She's like 5. I think she was 5'7".
Okay, you're taller.
I mean, it's still creepy, okay?
It's still creepy. It is still creepy.
Upon receiving the first text about the ghost and I might die, Travis probably got up and was like, how does she manage to find this shit at 6 a.m? Oh God. Do I know where I know where the science building is, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. I just all right. Just flip the coat on over the shoulder, and just try to saunter over to the science building, assuming that's where she still is, and is poking around. Probably went to the biochem lab and grabbed the phone and texted, all right, I'm here. Where the hell are you? Don't die.
I'm in the honors hall, Rosalind Carter Hall. Where all the people are, you dumbass? I'm
Didn't
sorry,
take
Abby
you-
doesn't curse.
Didn't think you had many friends. All right, I'll be over there. And I guess he just kind of doesn't text this, but it's like, people. All right. God, I hope she didn't kill somebody again. And he just goes over there.
And I guess
Y'all are so antisocial. I love it.
and I guess Rex will then, you see their hands moving in their hoodie pocket, and then a text pops up to you, Abby. Is this better? Less creepy?
She looks at it, looks at him, and just nods.
The hood bobs up and down. And you notice that they didn't look at their phone. Their phone was actually in the hoodie pocket.
Yeah. Cool.
90s kids will remember texting without looking at the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, at some point I make my way to the hall and I don't know, try to poke around through the crowd for Abby.
Yeah, so I think you...
Second story.
Okay. Just awkwardly like just shifting my way through people, just like hands in pockets, just like trying to be nonchalant, but I mean, I don't know. It might work.
Yeah, so I think after a few minutes, the Travis, you sort of make your way through the crowd, following Abby's lead, who I think is sort of just playing with fire.
No, that's just me. Like I said, I'm just finding stuff.
I looked up and saw fire, and I was like, "Oh no, what's
Casting.
I saw the smoke, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it's a special effect.
You make your way into the dorm again. People coming in and out. It's the morning.
Yeah.
It's easy to just kind of like slip through the door
Yeah.
and up your way to where Abby and Rex are. When you sort of a little late to the game are making your way across campus and outside in this central location again. As you make your way late to class, you see this crowd of people sort of gathered around Carter Hall, one of the honors dorms, and see a lot of people gathered around out there. Definitely some gossip happening in the general vicinity, but there's not usually a huge group of people standing outside at like 7:45 in the morning.
Is there anyone that I know around
I'm
here?
sure there is.
Okay. Anyone important? The person who was upset, the girl that was traumatized by the thing, is she still around?
Yeah, I think she is sort of out there, kind of in the middle of a small group of people from her hall. These are all freshmen
Okay, so I don't know.
that live in an honors dorm.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just look over and I think I see, I probably see somebody from my frat, and I just go,
See Zach.
oh damn, I was gonna go with Todd, but yeah, Zach.
Oh no,
works
we
too.
do Todd. Todd's fine.
Okay.
See Zach and Todd.
Yeah.
Standing there in their whatever it is that you guys wear, in their standard frat boy uniform, sort of talking to each other and kind of watching the proceedings.
I just saunter up and say, "Yo, Zach, Todd, what's going on here?"
Dude, I think one of the freshmen had a major meltdown.
Oh, I mean, you got anything more than me than that? I thought it was a flash mob or something coming up. Another thing from like the drama department or something.
I think they look at each other and then go, "Oh, maybe it is."
Has anyone started dancing yet?
No.
It's probably not a flash mob then.
Damn it.
How much did you smoke last night?
Dude.
I'm not gonna ask. Do you know what happened?
Bits and pieces. I mean, one of the freshman chicks like freaked out. She said there was a monster in the bathroom or something.
All right. Somebody's stressing a little too hard about midterms, finals. I don't know what time of the semester it is right now.
It's literally like 2 weeks into the semester.
Jeez.
It's early September.
You know how it is. Freshmen can't cut it. Gets pressure getting to them. Probably home before the end of the week. Dude, I kind of want to see what's going on inside, though. Do I look around? Is it like campus security keeping people from going in, or is it just like? What else?
No.
Okay.
They have a very slow response time.
I say, you know what? Can you sign in for me to first class?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Then I'll catch you later.
Sweet.
Still on for Ultimate Frisbee tonight, right?
Totally.
Dude, we're gonna crush it.
They high five. Everyone
five.
high fives. It's very good. And what are their names? Todd and Zach, I
Zach
think,
and
sort of
Yeah.
wander off, sort of punching each other in the shoulder and going to class.
All right.
Very late at this point, I think. But yeah, so you sort of make your way over into this crowd of people, overhearing, I think, much of the same.
Yeah, I just kind of squeeze my way through and duck inside the building, kind of under my breath. Just, I hope this isn't a monster thing. I hope this isn't a monster thing.
All right, so you make your way into the dorm. I think behind a figure that looks. Have you and Travis met?
We have
A figure that looks a lot like Travis.
Travis.
Oh shit! Hey!
What are you doing on campus?
Abby and her science shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell she is. You been in this dorm before?
Yeah.
All right. She said she's on the second floor. I want to say it was in front of. Obviously, forgetting that he has the cell phone in his other hand, he's just like, 214. Sorry, I just woke up. You got coffee?
No, I just got up too.
Shit.
I think the stairs are over this way. It's been a couple years since I've been in this dorm. There was this. I'll get into it later. But anyway, down that direction.
All right. Yeah, let's go find her. She said something about a ghost.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it at like 7 in the morning.
I thought this was supposed to be a nighttime gig.
Right? That's what I told her. She goes poking around for trouble in the ass crack of dawn. It's just all right. Let's go.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, I'll make our way up the stairs to I don't know, 214. I guess.
Yep, that's where we are now. I didn't have a room number. Don't look at me.
Nice.
Yeah. So the two of you start making your way up these stairs to very soon run into Abby and Rex, who have made their way up there. Does one of you fools text Sally, or do I need to come up with another excuse to bring her into the group?
I figure she might eventually make her way over to campus to see if anyone actually signed up for her self-defense class.
Oh, that's perfect.
The buzz of the phone that I gave you at some point is, if it's in a drawer or whatever, it buzzes. Even if you turned it off, it buzzes, and it basically says, "Might be a monster. Carter Hall, 2nd floor."
So does it just continue to buzz until I answer it, or okay?
Like every 20 seconds or so.
Are we assuming we're all on the level right now where, like, if ghost shit or monster shit starts happening, that we all contact each other? Like, is that the deal that goes on?
I think we're
Just curious.
still getting there.
Okay.
I think some of us know other of us, and it's starting to coalesce right
Gotcha.
now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Some of you will contact some of you, and
Yeah.
you'll all end up in the same place.
Alright,
Yeah.
This is origin story stuff. Okay, gotcha. Just
I
curious.
guess she'll wander over to the drawer that she stuffed it in, because she sometimes ignores you, to finally get it, but then just sees Monster and goes, "Shit." Doesn't even change. Just make sure that everything hasn't completely run down her face. Hair up in a ponytail, and grabs the smaller knives, not the huge sword yet, just the knives, and then walks out the door.
All right. And so a few minutes later, Sally, you show up at on campus at OSU, probably swinging very quickly by the bulletin board in the student center to see if anybody signed up for your latest class, because it's on the way.
Any takers?
What kind of self-defense?
She probably had like Rex help her figure out how to do this, but weapons is probably mentioned, but just self-defense for the everyday person, etc. Might have some nunchucks on it just to get people excited. People
Okay,
just
so
get excited when they see nunchucks.
a general sort of basic self-defense class, grounded in many different forms.
Indeed.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think this week there are 5 names on the list. Yes.
She doesn't show any actual excitement, but she's just like, awesome. And then we'll head over to wherever.
Yeah,
Rex.
so you, after swinging by the student center, make your way to the outside of this dormitory, I think just in time to see Win. You know who that is. These first sessions where I have to go, do you guys know each other?
I think she does, because
You guys
part of
know
our
each other.
backstory.
Yeah.
I don't have your history in front of me. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So yeah, I think you arrived just in time to see a crying freshman surrounded by some of her friends, a large sort of group of people that is starting to disperse a little bit after this event has taken place, and the Bacco wins head as he slips into the storm.
Smack it.
God, what the heck?
That was light. What's up?
I think I have a concussion now. What are you doing here?
Rex, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I just was walking past.
Oh, all right. The monster? What's up?
I guess so. I honestly have no idea what's going on. I just saw Travis coming in. I was following him inside.
Where are they?
Where'd you say they were?
214 upstairs. Yes, I don't know about any Rex though. I got a kid with me.
Slips? Hey! Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh shit!
Hey!
Hey!
Ah!
Holy,
Yeah.
you didn't tell me you knew her.
What are you?
Y'all know each other?
Hey,
Yeah, totally.
we did the thing the time. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's I gotta go meet Rex though. I gotta keep an eye on that kid.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Yeah, he's upstairs. So, you still at that Centurion place?
Yeah. Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
nights a week.
Nice. That's a cool spot. I don't mind it. It's
I don't recommend you making your way, my friend.
yeah, I mean, I never go there on like the college night shit, but like
Yeah, you gotta
gross
what-
building.
The students say what's the word? The townie? Yeah.
I resent that. I think I am well traveled.
As awkward as this conversation is, I think we need to go upstairs now.
All right.
Right. Yeah, all right.
Whatever. All right. So, go up the stairs.
All right, the three of you make your way up the stairs in this flawless character introduction that I have crafted for you. And you see the person out of the Rex and Abby duo that you know.
Kid, what the hell? I thought you were
What?
sciencing.
I was, but then I heard a scream.
What? All right. Ghost, what are we dealing with?
Where are we?
Yeah, Rex, why am I awake?
Yeah,
right
who's this
now?
Rex guy?
I don't know. He just followed me.
What? Travis pulls out a knife.
Hey,
Well, I
you know him?
I'll
we're all
let you know
friends
when
here.
sharp things are needed. Away.
Fair. I'll put it away.
All your phones buzz.
Oh hell no! That is creepy as shit. Don't be one of those. Don't,
Hey, they're
please.
And it says, well, Travis, do I know your name? Or
I don't know who you are.
I
You
know.
know that my name is Travis.
Okay, so it
Yeah.
says Travis. It's Rex. We've done business before.
Would you have used Rex Machina?
Yeah, probably. It is the most public of their names.
Oh shit! Like Rex is in Rex. Oh, he's the Abby. You remember the job where I got the key? And he pulls out his skeleton key. He's like,
And the
that's
hood,
from that.
The hood is nodding.
Hell yeah! All right, we got a party. Why is this happening at 7 a.m? I hate
Can we
this.
go upstairs, please?
Yes. Why? What are we doing?
Abigail.
Hi.
And I look at Win and shrug my shoulders and kind of put my hands up like,
What's up?
Yeah, third story bathroom. Writing on a. It could be nothing. I don't know why we all needed to be here, but
Yeah, it seems like there's enough people now. I could just head to class. No, I don't want to go to class, so we should look into this. Let's waste as much time as we can.
all right. But I have a 10 o'clock class I do need to get to.
Please. Nothing you don't already know, kid. I told you that before. This is a whole waste.
It's advanced biochem. It's my favorite class.
You could teach that class.
But
Let Abigail continue with her studies, all right?
All right. Anyway, shall we?
Mm-hmm. I will continue up to the third story.
Continue up to the third floor of this dorm. The rest of you follow. The third floor is very much the same as the other two floors. You sort of come up the stairs at one end of the hallway. This very long hallway kind of extends down to one side and then around the corner. And there are several rooms along the way, most of which have like a whiteboard up on the door that have like the names of the people that live in that room. Some of them are very well decorated. Some of them just say like "Do not disturb." Some people have kind of hung up, decorated things on their doors and that kind of thing. But very typical what you would expect. About halfway down the hall, one of the doors is labeled as the bathroom, which I assume is what you all are looking for.
Is it a community bathroom or is it just the ladies' bathroom?
It is a community bathroom. So any of you that, especially those of you that live on campus, I think will sort of know how the dorm is split up. So it is an honors dorm. It is a co-ed dorm. The floors are divided up by gender. So this is one of the women's floors. So you can make your way into that bathroom. Across one wall of this community bathroom, several sinks, several mirrors. There is one section of it that is restroom stalls, and then one section of it that is sort of shower stalls. And you're all in a bathroom together.
I'm gonna start observing the mirror.
This isn't as gross as I thought it would be.
It's cleaner than the one at the house. A lot
Rex is
cleaner.
Yeah, I bet.
Rex is filming the whole place and avoiding all the people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These guys but getting video of everything.
So I was literally going around smelling everything.
Okay.
What?
Wonderful. Yeah, I am going to. Anyone who wishes to can roll to investigate a mystery, unless there is something else. If you have a move or there is something more specific that you need to do. Oh no, I forgot at the beginning of the game to ask if people had moves that happen at the beginning of a game or a mystery. So we're gonna do that now because I don't know the rules.
I
While
did
we're
ask. I asked.
I know, and I forgot. I'm the worst.
All right. I'm going to roll for that first then.
Yeah, let's do it now. Does anybody else have a move that happens at the beginning of a mystery?
No, but do we have that history thing where we highlight stats, or is that strictly an Apocalypse World thing? Okay.
Yeah, that is not a thing here. You do receive XP for any roll that you fail.
Nice.
So.
Career failure. Let's go.
Tell me what happens, GB. I'm so sorry.
Yep. So I will totally take the 14. And
that's a double sixes, my good man.
Golly, powerful.
Connect the dots. At the beginning of each mystery, if you look for the wider patterns of current events that might be part of, roll roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, I get to hold 3, and I can spend my hold during the mystery to ask the keeper one of the following questions, or in this case, 3 of the following questions. And then it goes into a list. Do you want me to read the list? Or
Nope. I trust that you will ask questions from the list.
Right.
Perfect. Now that we are into the mystery, this was actually a perfect time to do this, and I'm flawless and very good at this.
Okay.
Great. I'm just joking with you. So that is wonderful. And then anybody who wants to roll to investigate a mystery, you can roll plus sharp. And then in addition, over the course of the mystery, Rex, just let me know if you want to ask any of it.
Yeah.
From your specialist.
Travis is standing there in the corner snacking, And he just kind of holds up a bag to win. Blueberry?
Dude, yeah. And I take a couple.
Nice.
And as I pop those in my mouth, I am going to reach into my pocket. I think I do carry some spell components out with me. And I'm not doing anything yet, but I'm just going to start taking a piece of chalk, and I just start drawing some symbols on, like, kind of around the room on the walls.
Okay. Yeah, so munching on berries. You start drawing your chalk marks on the wall. Let me take a look at these. Good. Well, I scrolled down a little bit rolls that you guys just made. So it looks like Abby and Sally rolled full successes, and Rex rolled a big ol' 6.
Oh.
Which is a failure. Unless someone is wanting to roll to help out, or X is just gonna fail.
Sure.
I'm good with that. I'm insane, so you know I could be investigating
Unless you-
completely the wrong mystery.
Unless you want to fail, you're allowed to fail.
If somebody wants to try to say
Yeah, I'll help the kid out. Yeah. What do I roll to help out?
Roll to help out is plus cool.
Oh.
So much like in Apocalypse World, there is a help out move. If you roll and you succeed, you grant them a +1. If you don't do so well, bad things might happen, and those bonuses do not stack.
13.
Y'all are on friggin' fire today. Okay, so yeah. So that would give you Rex a +1, so you would have rolled a 7, which is a partial success.
Okay.
So you all can spend 2 hold if you fully succeeded, 1 if you rolled a 7 to 9 to ask questions from the investigative mystery list, unless you have one of the moves that gives you more questions you can ask.
I want to know where it went.
Okay.
Abby just pulls out she has plastic gloves in her, or latex gloves in her bag, and she's had her glasses down, and she's taking like a pen or something, and she's moving it around on the desk trying to find clues.
All right. So looking around this room, it's hard at first glance because a lot of people come in and out of this large bathroom on a day-to-day basis. You can sort of tell, especially because the floor, a little damp as it is in a room where people have just been showering all morning. I think you can track some movement across the floor, and it's kind of easy to tell these wet footprints coming like from the shower to the sink and then going out the door. There is one sink at the very, very far end of the bathroom that's closest to the showers, where there is a set of footprints that kind of make their way up to the sink, and then there's nothing else leaving it.
Interesting. She'll kind of like tap on the mirror, put her finger up to it to see if it's a normal mirror.
For your purposes, it's a normal mirror.
That feeds into my other question. What is being concealed here?
So you know that the freshman that was having a meltdown saw something written in the steam on the mirror. Now that there is no steam in the room, you obviously can't see it. But it is possible if something if someone had used their finger or something to write across the mirror, that if you were to fill the room with steam again, you might be able to see what was written there.
Sure. What was Travis gonna say?
Oh, it was just gonna heckle you.
Per the usual.
It's gonna say something along the lines of like, they're gonna knock back like 2 bits.
I don't know what that means.
I can on your forehead.
He was gonna throw a blueberry at Abby, and then he slowly puts it in his mouth.
She'll kind of, without looking, kind of say to the boys, "Turn on the showers as hot as they can go, all of them."
Why? All right, all right, all right.
Thank you.
I'll help with that.
He goes over and starts turning on showers.
Okay, somebody said they will help, but I didn't see. Who
Oh,
it
it was Win.
It was me.
Right, got it. So yeah, the two of you at Abby's command, behest, you sort of make your way over to the shower, start turning on the hot water. While that is going on, Sally, you can also ask a couple of questions if there's any details you want filled in.
Sure.
Rex, you can ask one. And
Just
per the way that I usually run games, you guys try to pull from this list. If there's something that's not on there, we can work it out.
I was thinking just to be very specific and thorough, what sort of creature is it?
Okay. For your purposes, based on the information that you have and that you all have as a group, which I'm assuming you shared with each other at this point. Unless you all want to keep what you know secret. You all pretty much know the same things. Based on what you know and what Abby is sort of finding over there, you know that this girl, Katie, did not see like a physical form of a monster. She talked about how weird things have been going on in the building, and she talked about specifically in here seeing the writing on the mirror, but never actually seeing a corporeal form of anything. She wasn't necessarily attacked or nothing like grabbed her or anything like that. So you're dealing with sort of something in the middle where she didn't necessarily see anything, but Abby is sort of finding footprints along the ground, something that was able to touch this mirror somehow to create this writing. So if it is a creature and not just a person, it is sort of something that's existing in between, or is at least able to like manifest something physical.
And knowing anything I might know about creatures I've encountered of that type, what can hurt it?
Not normal stuff. I mean, you especially, Sally, I think have encountered a lot of stuff. So anything that is incorporeal or not totally corporeal, unless you have some very specific substances, you're probably not going to be able to do a lot of damage to it. You're probably not going to be able to just haul off and punch it or anything like that.
I hate it when I can't punch stuff.
But I think you know that I don't know that you necessarily have enough information to go on now, but I think you know that it's going to take something very specific, and if you can get more information about what it specifically is, it would probably be easy for you to find the specific thing that you know would be able to punch it.
I'll take the last question, whatever you guys don't ask, because
Those were my two. Go for it.
oh, you only had two?
Yeah, just the
okay.
two.
All right. So I guess Rex was jamming nickels in the seam of the door, like stacking 2 or 3 and jamming them in the door so no one can open the bathroom while we're in here. And one of the nickels drops, hits the ground and starts rolling. And as it rolls, he's gonna follow it along. And I will ask, what happened here? Or what can it do? It'd be better, I guess.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, what can it do? So you know a couple of things already from sort of the rumors that have been circling around. And I think, Rex, you've probably heard several at this point. You know that if it is some sort of creature or monster, it can do things without being seen. You know that it has some level of ability to manifest a corporeal form without being seen, because obviously something was touching this mirror to write in the steam. Something has left these footprints on the floor. You also, I think, sort of heard on your way in and up this girl Katie talking about how this is not the first time this has happened. A couple of people have mentioned that like she has said creepy stuff has happened in this building before. Things have been moving around on their own. So I think you know that it can sort of exist halfway in between, not being seen, doing these things that are freaking people out, but then also things moving around, right? Writing appearing on the mirror, that kind of thing. So you definitely know it can hide itself from you.
All right. I'll message that out, and I'll also say this may be Katie specific. Because so far as we know, she's the only one who's seen or had weird things happen.
Could also just be someone messing with her.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see what happened?
What?
I draw like the last mark on the wall with the chalk and say, y'all want to see what happened?
Oh.
This ought to be good. All right.
Yeah,
no
sure.
promises. I just figured I'd try.
All caps. Hells yeah.
And I move to the center of the room, and I think I pull out a small like journal, a leather-bound journal, like flip through pages. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Okay. And I start to incant. I'm going to use magic. I want to observe another place or time, and specifically, I want to observe another time here about an hour ago.
Okay, yeah. Roll plus weird.
Abby hides behind Travis.
And Rex films.
I try to film.
All right.
Sally just twirls a knife between her fingers.
When Abby goes behind him, he just kind of not looking away, just holds up the bag to you.
Oh, he'll take a blueberry.
Weird.
Hit me.
Yikes.
Oh no!
What'd you roll, my man?
I rolled a 5.
Oh my god.
Wowie zowie.
That's about the worst I could have rolled.
That is,
can I
yeah,
help
1
him
and a
since
2.
I can also use magic.
So I will say that help out can only ever grant a +1.
Oh.
So that would still be a 6, even if you succeeded.
I'm gonna take my XP.
No.
Isn't it supposed to be, I think you did it wrong.
I think I got to. I was like, oh shit, wrong page.
Right.
I finished.
So as this happens, as Wynn says, y'all want to see what happened, and you all wait with bated breath. I think Abby, you hear Abby's voice going, "Are you sure you did that right?" And you all hear Wynn going, "Oh shit!" Because on a miss, you lose control of the magic.
I will also point out something about my character. I have bad luck charm. So whenever you use magic and miss, the backlash never affects you directly if there's someone else around to hit. It'll go for allies, other
Choose who that
hunters,
is?
or
Do you get to choose who
No,
that is?
it says it'll go for allies, other hunters, or innocent
I get to choose
bystanders.
who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
1d4.
Sally, take it. Sally absorbs like all bad luck all the time ever. So
It's not a die in this game, but roll a d4. Because you can do that and roll
Me?
20.
hey.
All right. D4. 4.
Okay. So Wynn, I think you in this moment, you realize that you have flipped to the entirely wrong page of your journal, and the spell is not going to do what you wanted to. But I think in that moment you are focusing, and you hear Abby's voice ring out saying, "I don't think you're doing that." And then Abby, there is this loud barking.
Oh no, a hellhound.
No, not a hellhound.
That feels too extreme for your first mystery. But I think when there is sort of this brief pulse of energy from these glyphs that you have drawn on the wall, and Abby, from out of nowhere, you feel just this force sort of hit you right in the chest, pressing you back against the wall. You get the wind knocked out of you really briefly, and you knock your head against the wall. You're going to take 1 harm from that. Which I don't know if you have armor or not, but it is mostly a superficial injury, but there's gonna be a goose egg there.
What in the nine hells was that?
Oh.
What happened? Oh shit! You alright, kid?
Yeah.
He'll go to
Abigail,
help
you
her up.
alright?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Ow.
Win, what the fuck, man?
It was definitely the ghost. It did that, whatever it was.
The look on
Uh-huh.
Abby's face is just not good. She's like,
It's repelled, blocked my magic. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to rethink this one.
maybe stop meddling in things you don't understand yet, Win.
Start to say something, decide not to.
Everyone's phone except Win. Lie in all caps.
Is it steamy yet?
Yeah, I think about that time. Those of you with longer hair start to feel it as the steam has sort of started to fill this large room. And Abby sort of knowing what you're looking for, but I think the rest of you soon after sort of see the mirrors start to fog up. But on this far mirror where Abby has been sort of tapping around and exploring, you can see faintly in the steam on the mirror, written sort of across in a large hand, the word "help."
Huh.
What does it
How
say?
about that? Help.
Oh. My glasses won't stop fogging. Can you turn off the things?
I'm out of a spell for.
Yeah, I got you.
Spit on.
No,
Do not.
no more spells
Yeah.
for like the immediate.
Spit.
I got the shower.
Just spit on him. It'll help.
Do you all watch Abby lick her glasses?
Rex takes
Oh.
a very
Thank you.
focused picture of the word help.
Okay.
Well, does it look like it's written in a human hand?
Well, it ain't like carved, if that's what you're asking. I mean, how can I tell what a human hand's fingerprint looks like?
Can you write on another mirror?
Oh, yeah, I guess that works. And he just draws like a dick.
Of course he does. Yeah, I think Abby and I think Sally, you all both rolled really well for investigating. We'll roll that over. I think taking a look between the two, there is a slight difference. I can see it in my brain. I'm trying to think of like the best way to describe it. But I think the help, as opposed to the dick, sort of looks like it was drawn on with a lighter touch. There's not as much like streaking on the mirror left behind, where like when the steam disappears, you'll probably still be able to see the dick a little bit. You probably couldn't see the word help. So
Huh. Interesting.
I mean,
Maybe.
it's just a
Little one?
dick.
Believe me, no one is interested in your dick. We're talking about the words.
Just
She
because,
passed him.
just because it's true doesn't make it any less hurtful. It just eats.
Mm. I wonder what else has been going on. What was the girl's name?
Christy.
Katie
Oh, that one.
comes on the phone.
Do you know what room she's in, Rex?
You see thumbs flashing.
I feel like he does.
And then-
I
It comes up with a registry.
Okay, that was somehow less creepy than just answering the room number. So I feel better about that.
Wasn't she still outside though? Like she just had a big old group of friends outside.
Yeah, that means she's not in her room.
Oh.
I'll go
Like-
outside and make sure they
Good
don't
thinking,
come back
Abigail.
in.
Abby, are you suggesting that we break into somewhere?
I'm suggesting that we find all possible leads.
I'm going to chalk this one up to a win. I'm corrupting you.
You're not, because you're not going in there.
What the hell? It's like my thing.
You can unlock the door, but this is a college girls' dorm.
I see your point. All right.
Rex quickly gets to the door and pulls the nickels out of the seam before they get there. Just,
That's a neat trick.
okay.
Rex is
I'm
full
going
of
to
neat
write that
tricks.
one down. I like that. Travis is going to start carrying a roll of nickels on him wherever he goes.
Okay.
Come in
That-
handy in more
that
ways than one.
Yeah, yeah.
Inventory.
Plus in between.
But
Good to go.
but yeah, I'll head over to wherever her dorm is according to Rex's registry. They pull it up.
Okay. It's 302. It's down towards the end of the hallway on the third floor, so you all can head that way. When you had offered to go outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside to make sure they don't come back in, and also maybe do some interviewing of witnesses.
Okay. Does anyone wish to go outside or to the room or somewhere else entirely? Where's everyone going? Everyone else.
I mean, do you think I'm gonna need to punch it out of her, or should I stay here and look around?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
That's fine. Then you don't want me there anyway. Are we kicking the door down, or?
I think that Travis can manage to unlock it. It's probably just a tumble lock.
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
I'll wait
But-
here then.
If you want to go in there with me,
Oh yeah, sure.
okay.
Yeah, so I'll wherever this door is, I'll attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, so yeah, you all make your way down the hallway. Travis is gonna pick the lock. Abby and Sally are gonna check it out. Wynn is on interrogation. Rex, do you want to? Where do you want to go?
Figuring that Abby's already said that it's a girls' dorm room and that, it would be weird to be in there. So Rex goes down the hall to the fire alarm and takes a piece of coat hanger and hooks on the fire alarm and stands to the side of it. So if people come up and we need a getaway or whatever, they can pull the fire alarm in the building.
Okay, I love that. I love all of this. So Rex, you set up by the fire alarm, coat hanger at the ready, so as not to leave any trace that you were the one that pulled it, I assume. When you start making your way down the stairs and out of the dorm, and the other three of you make your way over to the door, which has a of this dorm room. Did I say 302? That has this wonderful little whiteboard on the front of it with some sort of flowers drawn very nicely in colored marker in the corner. And on the door it says Katie and Allison, the room that you have found. Before we get into all of the investigation that you're about to do, let's go ahead and just take a quick break. Since we're sort of hitting our middle time, we'll take a quick bio break, let everybody refresh your drinks and your snacks and yourselves, and get ready to continue on figuring out whatever spooky or not spooky business is happening here. So we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks everybody out there who is watching and has hung out with us so far. We'll be back very soon. Hello again, internet. Welcome back. That's all I don't know. I was gonna do something dramatic, and that was all I could think of. Hello again, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us as we took a break to refresh ourselves. Now we are back, and we are going to continue on with the premiere episode and very first mystery of Slaying 101. So, where last we left off, the crew was going to split up just a bit. Rex, you had posted up coat hanger in hand, hanging onto the fire alarm ready, just in case the group needs a quick exit from the building. When you were heading downstairs to simultaneously sort of keep the people whose room your cohorts are about to break into from coming back into the building, and also maybe to get some more information. And Travis, you are about to pick the lock. So let's start there. Do you have a thing that is lock picking?
So I have burglar, which gives me things about burgling and such. The skeleton key only functions if it's a magically sealed lock. So I guess I'll start by asking, is this magically sealed?
It is not.
Okay. I think every time Travis goes to pick a lock,
Wait,
he
you
just...
you just have that?
Yeah.
This game is so good. Okay,
It's
continue.
dope. Yeah. I found a magical artifact with handy powers and kept it. Is that, yeah.
Yes, wonderful. I'm gonna remember
Found.
to have that for sure.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. But no, this is
Yeah, so I think every time he goes to pick a lock, he just kind of like waves it around and just kind of like... No? All right.
when it is a magical lock, does
Yeah.
it do something? Like, does it light up or does it vibrate?
Yeah, I feel like he can feel it pulse. And
Okay.
so he just sort of like does his little thing and he's just like, nah, all right. Bummer.
That's wonderful.
It's fine.
Kinda,
I think
looks at Abigail. Is this his process or?
He thinks he's doing magic. It's okay. Just let him have his moment.
All right.
it's been warded. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. And he kind of like puts on a show about it. He's like smirking at them, and he will roll plus sharp. So and then I have to input the.
You must burgle.
Oh, that's weird. Did I do that right?
Yes.
No, I added an additional +2.
Dude.
So I
roll
did
20,
shit
David, roll 20
all.
to get away.
You did. So what's the total?
So the total is 7.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
partial success.
Yeah.
Does this move? I'm trying to pull up your.
So on a partial success, I get to pick 2 from a list of 4 things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
And I will pick because I trust that they're gonna handle all the finding out whatever's in there. I just was meant to get them in and get them out. I'm gonna pick you get in undetected and you get out undetected, so as not to leave any trace that the door was tampered with.
Okay, very smart. So yeah, I think you, those of you that are still in the hallway, particularly, Abby and Sally. I'm still like halfway learning your characters' names, but yeah, particularly the two of you, Abby and Sally. See Travis working on this lock for just a moment with his perfectly mundane lockpick set. Travis, you fiddle with it for a moment. It gives you a little more pause than maybe just like an indoor sort of door lock should, but shake your head to refocus, and after a second you feel the lock click. No trace left behind on the lock, no scratches, no nicks, no tumblers out of place, and you swing the door of the room open.
Yeah, I think he swings it open with a flourish, and he's just after you, ladies.
Not bad, Slips. Not bad.
I am to please. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna be not in a college girl's room.
Probably for the best.
I'm just gonna back away, just kind of.
Do you
Take
go
your gun
somewhere?
away.
Hang out in
No,
the-
he just hangs out in the hallway eating blueberries. He's just like leaning
Does
against
he go
the
back
wall.
into the girls' bathroom eating blueberries? even better.
So you're in a college girl's dorm, just not in a college girl's room.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have you roll for creepy or something later. So Travis hanging out in the hallway. You can sort of see Rex at the end of the hallway, just like part of a coat hanger, sort of hooked around the fire alarm, just waiting. Just waiting.
Smart,
So-
Rexy.
So you two are in the hallway together.
Yeah.
Which, if you would like, we can get back to in a minute.
Yeah, I think just as the door closes and it's quiet, and just Blueberry.
Goes up under the hood and
Yeah.
seems to take way too long to eat, and then hands go back to holding the coat hanger.
And that's that.
Rex
that's
and
all we
Travis
say.
share an awkward snack of blueberries. Sally and Abby, you make your way into this dorm room. So before you is a fairly small sort of cinder block room. On the wall closest to the door and the wall opposite the door, there are two twin beds, one of which has been sort of lofted up with a computer desk underneath the computer sitting on that wall underneath it. The other one lower to the ground with a desk next to it, and then on the other side of the room to your right, there are two closet doors and a couple of small dressers, one of which that has sort of a very small kind of TV sitting on top of it.
Like names on the walls decorated with rhinestones of like whose is whose side, or
Yeah, 18-year-old girls do that.
Yeah.
So
or their RA did or something.
that seems fair. I think the across the room, the bed that is sort of lofted up, that has the ladder on one side, underneath over the desk, there is this sort of banner of sparkly letters that says Allison.
Okay, cool. I am going to see if I have something using my preparedness. Preparedness.
Okay. Is that a thing?
yes.
Yes, absolutely.
When you need something unusual or rare, roll plus sharp, and see if you have it. I'm gonna see if I have an electrical, the thing that ghost finders
EVP.
use. Yes, EVP.
Do you mean EVP or do you mean EMF? Because those are different.
Oh yeah,
EMF.
there we go.
It's like EMP. No, that's not right. That's
VP
a
is
song.
the
Voice. Never mind. Okay.
In the middle of
DPS.
watching all of the seasons of Supernatural in preparation for the last season.
Wow.
Yeah, so you want like an EMF
Please.
reader? Yeah, roll whatever it is you roll for that. I'm sure your sheet will tell you.
It's
Hey.
What you got?
Hey, I got a 10. So out of 10 plus, you have it right here and now. So Abby kind of looks around like, oh, this is a lot of stuff, and then she's, and then she goes into her satchel, which she wears across her chest, and she pulls out this EMF, right? What was is that? What it is?
Electromagnetic frequency.
Yeah, thing, and she kind of just like turns it on and starts twisting knobs on it. Let's see what we got.
What does it do?
She's gonna wave. It picks up ghost signals.
Nice. So you thinking the room itself, poltergeist on the girl, on a doll, what?
I'm still not convinced it's not a person doing this, but if the facts aren't really complete at this point, so we'll see.
Should I start looking for something that looks weird?
Yeah.
I mean, like looking at the sparkly sign, a lot of stuff looks weird in here, but
just whatever you're gonna do. She's like used to being on her own. Looking around.
So Abby, with her EMF meter, sort of making her way very methodically around the room. Sally, would you like to investigate a mystery?
Sure. And
Unless there's something else you were thinking.
I'll pull out the damn phone that Rex gave me and just start taking a layout of the place.
Okay. So taking some photos, some video, kind of,
Yeah.
getting a feel for that. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
No
I guess
problem.
I can investigate a mystery too, just looking for trying to figure out what might be haunted in here. So
Yeah, absolutely. That is a roll, I think, plus sharp. Yeah, plus sharp.
Did that go through?
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Got who sits? Okay. So for investigate a mystery. Ooh. Okay, on a miss, you reveal some information to the monster or whoever you are talking to. The keeper might ask you some questions, and I might ask you some questions in a minute. I'm gonna hold on to that
Cool.
for a second. But so yeah, I think you take some video, some photos kind of the entire room so you can see the general layout, see things kind of as they are placed at the moment, while Abby, you're sort of making your way methodically around the room with this EMF reader. It, as you sort of from the center of the room turn it on, does sort of light. I think it's got this like spectrum of lights that like the more of them light up, the more sort of
Mhm.
you're getting. That's the simplest and also the most TV way to do it.
Sure.
So I think as you turn it on in the center of the room, it does kind of flare a
Ooh.
little bit and sort of just hovers around kind of the low reading mark, but it is picking up something as you move around the room. I think probably as Abby would have hypothesized before coming into the room, as you move over toward Allison's side of the room, it dims a little bit. It still is sort of picking up something around the room, and then obviously as you get close to any kind of electronics, the TV, anything like that, it does flare a little bit, which is normal, because electronics do sort of let off a little bit of not EVP, EMF. But then as you make your way over to Katie's side of the room, particularly around her desk, where a lot of her stuff is, she's got a stack of a few textbooks and a notebook and things like that. You get sort of a large lighting up of this spectrum of lights.
Over here, looks like. Was she taking? She's taking all generic classes. That is not the way to go.
Well, do those look like normal books?
She puts on her gloves again and she like lifts the front cover with a pen.
Okay, yeah, you open it. It is a world history textbook.
Pedantic.
They got it all wrong anyway. What they did?
Okay. She kind of like just shuffles through, and then once that one's done, she takes her pen with both hands to like push that one out of the way and open up the next one.
Okay, yeah, the next one you've got, I think, calculus 1.
Easy. Start going through it, close it, push it aside, look at the last one.
I think the last one is American literature.
Ugh. These all look normal. Is the EMF picking up on the books? Like if I pick one of the books up?
If you specifically scan one of the books, it is showing you quite a high reading. It's hard to tell if it's coming specifically from the books. Just the general sort of area as you get close to the desk is reading very high.
Yeah.
The books are not saying, no, we're not ghosts.
Sally, why don't you look to see if there are any like what might be a cursed object or something like that.
All right. Pull out some She'll literally pull out sleeveless gloves. Just put them on. She saw Abby do it, so you know.
It's a good call.
And just start rifling through the desk, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything.
So you holding on to that 6. You start pulling open drawers, and sort of rifling through her. Is there anything specific you're looking for, or just anything that?
Anything that screams creepy to me, or like things I've run into in the past with ghosties, like creepy looking doll, weird like amulets, like just weird in general.
Okay. Yeah, I think rifling through the desk, you don't really find anything. You find some papers, a couple of folders. You find some books and things that have been. There's not room for a bookshelf in here, so there's like a few like fiction books and things that have kind of been stored in the drawers. It looks like Katie is a particular fan of sort of the like young adult like vampire fiction.
They actually got a couple things right in this.
What are those?
Never mind. I got nothing other than some teen scream novels.
Abby's gonna start touching under like the desk to see if maybe there's like a hex bag or something like tucked up somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I think you guys sort of fiddle around with the desk, looking under it, pulling out. I mean, fully sort of pulling all the drawers out,
Yeah.
the keyboard tray and everything. Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's a normal desk with nothing gross or creepy stuck to it.
All right, I'm gonna pocket the books, the textbooks.
Okay.
Well, put them in my satchel. Well, I mean, I don't see anything.
I mean, do another sweep with the thing, I guess.
The whole desk.
Hmm.
Should we take the desk?
I mean, it wouldn't be a problem.
I can't lift the desk.
It wouldn't be a problem.
I mean, if you think we can get out of here, I can take it to my haven and use it for analysis.
All right. Just clear it. You just want the desk? You want everything on the desk?
She just shrugs.
All right, looking for a bag. Literally just gonna like grab one of Katie's bags, shove everything on the desk into the bag so we can take it with, and then she'll just plop the desk on her shoulder and start making a way for the door.
How can you do you have an amulet or something?
I work out.
That desk has to weigh like 70 pounds.
I work out a lot.
I planned for so many possibilities.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how Travis is gonna react. I need him.
You guys were like, yeah, we just take all of it. That's
All.
wonderful. It's wonderful and I love it. So we're gonna take everything that is on the desk.
Yeah.
Put it in a bag. We're
Yeah.
also taking that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll hand her the bag of stuff. And then I will just close all drawers and literally pick up the desk, shoulder it, and walk out of the room.
I'm seriously sitting here having to think, how heavy is this shitty college dorm desk, and like, how much can Sally lift? How much can Sally lift?
Sally can lift a lot, so I did take let me pull this up. I have unholy strength. So
I think you can lift the desk.
okay.
That seems. I mean,
Fair.
they're not good desks, guys. I lived in a dorm. They're not. Yes. So, Travis and I think Rex, even from down the hall, I think you hear a little bit of a commotion in the room, like some furniture shifting briefly. As Sally, you knock everything on the desk into I'm gonna say like a duffel bag from one of the local high schools. Sling it over a shoulder, and just Abby, you see Sally pick up a whole desk with very little effort.
She like gets ahead and opens the door and like plasters herself against the wall so she can get
thanks.
out.
So yeah, I think the two of you in the hallway see Sally casually, I think, making her way with a large duffel bag full of stuff and a desk in her hands, into the hallway. Abby following close behind.
What?
Rex,
What?
She needed the whole thing, so we're taking the whole thing.
Rex immediately pulls the fire alarm and goes, like, follow me, follow me.
Have you guys never broken into a place before? Oh my god. Kid, what the fuck?
I need stuff for analysis, and I said if she asked if I could take the whole desk, and she said she would take the whole desk. So
I got the whole desk. It's fine. What's the
Do
problem?
your analysis in the room.
I don't have all of my tools there.
The
Then
fire
go
alarm
get
is
the
going
tools.
off.
Rexy says go. Let's go. We go.
Oh,
Rexy says
wow,
go,
my
we go.
god.
Let's go.
All right. I'm going. Jesus fuck.
Travis, you did roll for out.
Getting undetected.
So I think very quickly you can shut the door and sort of click the lock.
Yeah.
Backlocked. The door looks like nothing has happened.
Oh my god.
So as the four of you run from the building,
Well,
carrying a desk.
that's Rex is going to be like down the fire escape, down to the basement, and then out like back through the service entrance or whatever from the like kitchens or such. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
try to get out in the commotion.
So yeah, the four of you make your way out with all of these things.
Hey, Slips. It might look less weird. Why don't you just pretend to help me carry this?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to discuss your ability to carry such heavy things later.
We're gonna have to discuss a lot of things.
I eat well. Mm-hmm.
And Rex is just like holding doors and then running to the next door and holding the next door.
Yeah.
Pushing getting the elevator or whatever we need to do to get out of here.
Travis is hamming it up like, all right, come on, move it. Yeah, let's go. This is a fire hazard. We gotta get this out of here.
Somebody's gonna have to roll something.
This is some bullshit.
Perfect. We got act under pressure.
This might be that.
I think the two of you that are carrying the majority of the heavy things, because you were trying to fake like you're not. I don't know. Sally and Travis, please roll to act under pressure because I feel like that's what's happening.
And that's real cool, right?
Yes, that is plus cool.
Okay.
How much chill does Sally have?
She's got somewhat chill.
Heckin' 9, baby. Travis
9?
is cool.
Okay.
It didn't go. Oh, I have to input the thingy. Okay.
So I just hit okay because that's asking.
Also rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Right. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. We're going to leave you all for just a moment and come back to that because before the fire alarm went off and everything went to hell, when
Yes.
you had made your way downstairs, outside, what were you doing while all of this is happening?
Well, I hit the bottom of the stairs and I looked at it and said, oh, damn, that was the wrong verb tenses for that. That's what happened. Okay. And I like scribble something into my journal and tuck that away. And I'm going outside and I'm looking for Katie.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's been a little bit since all this has happened. And I think Katie is sitting on probably a little bit away from the building, kind of closer to the quad, the student center area and central campus, sitting on a bench that is on one side of the concourse, with a couple of people still kind of, one of them sitting with her, kind of one of them kneeling down in front of the bench, kind of talking to her. She looks calmer than she did the first time you saw her this morning.
Okay. Then I'm going to make my way over to her. And as I get closer, I say, Hey, Katie, right?
I think she kind of briefly looks up at you and not having any immediate recognition, just like looks down. But the girl that is sitting next to her, sort of looks up at you also, and is like, "Can we help you?"
Yeah. I'm Win. I don't think we've ever met before, unless you came over to the Ada Kai house. I'm one of the brothers there. Anyway, I heard something happen just a bit ago at the dorm here. I was hoping I might be able to talk to Katie about it for a second.
I think the girl that has addressed you just sort of looks at you and says, "Yeah, I don't think she really wants to talk to anyone right now."
Well, I mean, it's fine if she doesn't want to. I'll go on my way. And I hate to like push like this. I mean, I'm sure you're spooked right now. It's just some of the guys were talking about it. They came to talk to me. I'm in charge of throwing together our fall formal at the Ada Kai house, and we were going to be doing a sort of, well, it's going to be in October, and we were going to be doing sort of a spooky kind of fright night sort of thing. And I heard that there was sort of like might have a little bit of a ghost story, something spooky's been going on at the dorm. That's kind of like the perfect thing we were looking for. People like share stories like that as part of the formal. And I mean, if you were interested, I might be willing to. You might have the spotlight. We can put you up on the stage. You can get some attention, especially if you're. I don't know if you're in any organizations or anything. We can. Some of the funding can go towards that. Any other groups? I mean, we're still kind of in the beginning process of organizing this thing, but if you want to be involved, we might have some opportunities for you.
I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate someone, but I think Katie's friend is staring like daggers.
I'm ignoring her at this moment, just talking to Katie.
Okay, so specifically targeting Katie.
Yeah. I have a move called Luck of the Damned.
Of course you
that do. If after I use magic, I take +1 to my next roll, and so this is my next roll, so I get.
This is your next roll, yeah. That's plus charm.
Yes.
For you, and then +1.
Which I have a +2 in. This is gonna be +3.
Oh dang!
That's an
son.
11.
Okay.
This is my thing.
Once you've given them a reason, tell them what you want them to do. They'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it will take that much for her to just talk to you. So I think her friend that is sitting next to her is glaring at you like inappropriate. But I think Katie herself sort of looks up for a minute and she says, "It's okay." What did you say your name was?
Win.
Right. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to get your story, see if it's something that you might be interested in sharing as part of the event.
Okay. I mean, I get to tell it right at the event. It's not just.
No, it's your thing. You get to go. You get to get up on stage, and whatever else you want to do is kind of make it your time to shine. It's going to be a lot of reps there from pretty much every Greek organization on campus, and probably a couple others as well.
She sort of thinks about it for a second. Says, "All right. I don't know. I mean, it started a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I just moved in. First semester, honors college, and all that. But I've been here for a couple of days, and I mean, some weird stuff started happening. I mean, I thought I was just, dreaming or like seeing things, and being on my own for the first time. It's weird, but stuff in my room, our room," and she nods to the girl that's sitting next to her that is still giving you a very dirty look. I don't know. It might just be me being paranoid or sleep deprived. I thought maybe it would take more than a week for me to get overwhelmed, but here we are. Uh, I thought stuff was moving around in the room, books moving to the other side of the desk and doors opening and stuff like that. But then this morning, well, I heard something weird. I don't know. It sounded like whispering or somebody saying my name. You know, just from the corner of the room. I shook it off as I didn't get enough sleep last night. Went, tried to get ready for class, took a shower, and I was still kind of hearing weird stuff. And then I came out, and no one else was in the bathroom with me. And then I saw it on the mirror.
All right. That's pretty scary in of itself. I can only imagine. I've never had anything like that happen to me.
Yeah, I bet. But now everybody in the whole hall thinks I'm a freak. So.
Well, I mean.
Good start, Katie.
They're gonna be damn right jealous of you once you tell your story and get that sort of attention. So I mean, one of the things I was thinking about, we'd like to do a little bit of a because it's going to be a theme thing. It's going to be a lot of pageantry to it. We're going to have probably some props and things like that. Is there anything that you think might fit for something? You have any sort of, I don't know, old heirlooms you brought from home? Any sort of bones, things like that? Did you conduct any sort of, I don't know, seances? I don't know, just anything you got. I mean, the more we can sort of ramp the thing up a bit, the better.
My grandma was a Pentecostal. Is that anything?
That's close. Yeah. Nobody else in your any relatives that were accused of witchcraft or anything like that? Anyone that died violently recently in your past? Any blood curses? No, nothing like that.
No, I don't think so.
That's fine. We'll work out the details with it, but I think that's gonna be a good story. Well, why don't we do this? I'm gonna tap my pull out a piece of paper from my backpack and say, why don't you write down your number here, and I'll give you a call once we get the details. You're still about, I don't know what month this is right now. We say we're 2 weeks. September. Still about month and a half out, so it's gonna be a bit, but I'll give you a call. How about that?
Yeah, okay. I think she sort of writes down her first and last name and her phone number.
Take that, tuck it in my pocket, and I said I'll send you a text here in a bit, and if you have anything in the meantime that you can think of, give me a call.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it then, and I look at the friend who's still staring daggers at me, I assume. Say bye. I assume the fire alarm starts going off right at that moment.
And at about that time, the fire alarm starts going off in the dorm behind you. And I think when sort of cognizant of the situation, I think you can see from where you are a side exit to the building, a fire exit. So the door open as several people kind of come streaming out the front door. You see the side exit open, and I think you see Sally and Travis carrying a desk, Abby following close behind, and then Rex making their way, bringing up the rear out, shutting the door behind them, and making their way, the four of them, out of the building.
I don't walk straight towards them. Sort of take a very circuitous route to intersect with them after I'm sure that they're not going to get caught.
Okay.
Does anyone have a way of transferring this to a place maybe a couple miles away?
This is not gonna fit on my bike.
Mine either.
we could do one of those car things, like the lift or something.
Can
One of the
we-
big ones.
Can we just steal a car? Like, is that a...
Travis.
Well, we stole a desk. Why is that any different?
He yelled in the middle of campus.
Buzz, I'm with you, Travis. Just
This-
Travis.
This is the school's property.
I've come running over and catching up.
Yeah, I think about this time Wynn shows up.
Why desk?
Abby needs it.
It was
doing?
giving off electrical readings, as if it had to do with something. But I didn't have enough time to analyze it in there, and Sally said she could carry it, so I just took it all.
All right.
And then Rex pulled the fire alarm for some reason.
No, so we could get out. I mean, people are gonna look at us weird if we're taking a desk. Good job, Rexy.
Buzz, I'll rent a U-Haul. It's the phones say to everyone.
Okay.
Is anyone licensed to drive a U-Haul?
Do you need a?
Just
Oh yeah, I can drive.
It's a big truck. Like, it's just a big car with a box.
Yeah, I'm not
Back.
licensed to drive a car.
Well, she could do it.
It's rented.
Oh great.
Handy. Wait, how do we get it?
Well, one of us is gonna have to go. Well, two of us are gonna have to go pick it up, and then bring it back here.
The hell are we putting this desk?
Well, we could just. I mean, we could take it to the science building. I don't have all of my supplies there, but I could start.
So your suggestion is to take a desk from a dorm room into a very public science
Sally
building.
switches shoulders, like literally lifts the desk over her head and switches to the other shoulder in the meantime.
Huh.
We could take it back to the house.
The frat house.
Yeah, I mean, we steal stuff all the. Yeah, it won't be out of the place there.
Is it secure?
No, but I can at least make my room secure. It has a lock.
Well, there you go.
I guess I'll go back to my place and pick up the supplies I need.
All right.
Need me to come with, or are you good?
Why don't you stay with them and make sure that someone doesn't blow it up?
I feel like that was directed at me.
Yeah, I think it was. All right.
Yeah.
Slips. Let's do the whole you pretend to carry something thing. All right.
Gotcha. He'll toss the keys to Abby.
She'll like she doesn't run. She like more like scoots her feet as she's like jogging over towards. I think GB has seen me do this before.
It's awesome.
Where she gets on her jet black Vespa and starts the trek to her haven. Puts the helmet on, clicks it, adjusts her glasses. Vroom vroom.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna give you guys a hard choice about the desk, but I think you gave it to yourselves. Which is just incredible. So yeah, Rex is getting a U-Haul. In the meantime, and Abby, you are making your way to your haven to pick up the supplies that you need.
I'm sorry, my cat's just knocked over several things and it scared me. It's fine till later though.
I just assumed you were so spooked by the game. And the four of you are making your way to what's your fraternity?
Eta Epsilon Chi.
Are making your way to the frat house. Let's resolve, Abby, what you want to resolve before we get to that. So you hop on the Vespa and very safely, with your helmet and gear in place, make your way back to your haven.
Yeah, go through the
describe-
waterfall and everything.
Yeah, which you can describe in as little or as much detail as you want.
Basically, it's the Batcave. She goes through a waterfall that kind of spreads a little bit as she goes under it, so she doesn't get all wet. And then it is a cave system that is under her parents' house that her parents don't know about. And it has like a big old computer screen, like 2 monitors with a computer desk, and she has a full chemistry set with all the fixins. And she has like her magic side and her science side, and she's going to go over to her magic side and she's going to try and get all the books she has on ghosts and like specters and poltergeists and all that, and shove them into her, like she's going to go to shove them in her bag and realize that she still has those other books. So she's gonna like grab a different satchel, like an actual backpack, and put those books in the backpack. She's got her satchel on still, and then she's gonna probably grab something to make a summoning circle for if we want to figure out what this thing is and we can summon it. And maybe some salt. Salt's always good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have access to all of that stuff based on the accoutrement that you told me your haven has. So yeah, you gather up all of these things, including a sort of large thing of probably Morton's salt that you just keep on hand just in case.
Yeah.
That
Tie it to the back of her Vespa.
yeah, you load those things up and heading out with the textbooks and your things go toward the fraternity house. The other 4 of you are taking a desk.
Yeah.
Rex is gonna go get their motorcycle and basically is, who's riding with me? Coming to get the truck, I guess I would say.
Someone that actually can show their face kind of does need to go with Rex to get the truck. I'm
Gotcha.
actually carrying this, so it's gonna have to be one of you two.
I'm not old enough to rent a vehicle.
I don't
You slept
have a license.
Rex holds up a thing and it's like, it's already ordered. It's just sitting there, kind of thing, because you could do that with a U-Haul.
Oh,
Do it all
well,
online.
Oh,
then
all
what do you-
right. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go. All right, Rexy Texy. Let's go.
Yeah, and when we get to the building that Rex was crashing in, there's just like a matte black street bike. It doesn't look good. It looks stolen or beat up or older. And when they flip their hood off, they actually have a mask on under the hood, and then they pull the just the biker helmet part on and put that on and strap it on,
Huh.
get on the bike, and then like,
You got anything going on here? You sick? Like,
just careful.
yeah, that's weird. All right. And I'll hop on.
Hold on.
He will comply.
All right, so Travis, you hold on as you and Rex take off on a motorcycle to pick up a U-Haul. I think you do so without incident, unless there's anything in particular that you want to accomplish.
Nope.
All right.
I'm good.
Get in a truck.
Yeah, so you take off that direction after a few minutes landing sort of Rex, you let Travis off, I suppose, and Travis, you now are in charge of driving a small U-Haul van truck large enough to hold a desk, and you all make your way also back towards the frat house. I
Just
assume.
right. Yep. Guess so.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much without too much incident. Outside of whatever's going on in Travis's head right now.
He's got nothing. He just hopes he didn't catch anything from touching Rex.
Oh.
To him, this means he's sick. They're sick.
Did you hold Rex's waist or the bar at the back on the bike then?
Bar at the back,
Okay.
if given the opportunity. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that super awkward half an hour happens. Oh, I love it. And Wynn and Sally, you have a desk
All right, Hex.
and also a
again.
bag full of things.
Oh yeah, I got that strapped. Okay. You want to help pretend this is going somewhere?
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll grab part of the desk and just be like, so how have you been? It's been a couple weeks since I've seen you.
Working. They got me teaching now. I was doing some the self-defense course. It's an elective something. So yeah, it's good.
Sounds fun.
It's good. Yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out sometime. If this is gonna be.
If you want your ass kicked, feel free to come on by.
Maybe not. Good talk.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going?
That way, I guess, towards the road. So we're meeting you guys with the U-Haul over to the frat house. Okay, cool. So we're just standing on the side of the road with a desk for a little bit.
Yeah, I think you guys are sort of standing or sitting on the curb of like a pull-up sort of cul-de-sac type drive-in front of like the main the main hall.
Yeah.
That is a quad hall, if you will. That is like the central meeting place for like all of the dorms that are in this central part. So you're just awkwardly.
Just to be.
Is anyone doing anything that's not awkward right now? Just
Sally's literally sitting on the desk, pulls out a pack of cigarettes, and just starts lighting something up.
I reach over. I'm gonna bum one off you because I need it right now.
Yeah, fine, you earned it. She'll literally like throw it at your chest. It will like bounce off significantly.
Probably drop it on the ground, then I have to pick it back up. I also suggest that we put the desk like to the side, and then I take some papers and put on the desk like it's a sign-up place for something, just so it looks a little less suspicious that we have a desk there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. What are we signing up for?
I just write at the top of the sheet, just sign up, club, or just tell somebody it's a club. I don't know. There's so many around, nobody's gonna actually stop to sign it.
I mean, if you want to get people from my class, that'd be great. So.
Perfect. All right, we'll just say it's part of your class.
All right, yeah. You want to? I've seen these around. You want to do like a demonstration or?
No, not at all.
What? I mean, they don't know what they're signing up for unless you show them.
Are you gonna have to flip me or something?
I don't have to, but I feel like that's a pretty good move to show like prospective students.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna regret this, but what the hell?
All right, just give me your best.
Okay. And I just like kind of lunge forward awkwardly. Wynn doesn't know how to fight at all. Just like I'm going in for it to like grab your shoulders or something.
Literally, will just duck and like boosh him right over the back.
Are you trying to not hurt him, or are you just trying to flip him?
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm literally like I'm just going forward, using his own momentum, just duck and he'll flip over.
Okay.
Not trying to hurt him. I
just
wanted to hurt him. I guess.
roll for
I'm not
something
trying to hurt him.
if anyone signs up for this class. I'm just gonna have either of you that are a part of this roll to manipulate someone. Ooh, it's plus charm.
I can help out, and I think this is more Sally's manipulating. but I'm-
Well, yeah. So when you roll to help out, that's plus cool.
all right,
Then we will see.
that's a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sally's manipulates a -1, so
All right. Well, with a 7, you grant Sally a +1, but expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Yep.
Yeah, Sally. I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate someone.
I
so-
rolled a 7, surprisingly.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think you, the two of you, are waiting for the U-Haul and Abby on her Vespa to show up. Behind this desk, you sort of start putting on a demonstration. I think Sally trying to play it up a little bit. And when you sort of go in as if you are going to grab onto her, Sally, in true form, I think at this point instinct takes over. You know what you're doing. Absolutely, you grab onto him, full flip, win over your shoulder and onto the pavement. Behind you, Win, that hurts.
All right.
No serious damage, but probably you're not gonna hit anything off that cigarette she gave you for a minute.
You all right?
Yeah.
And that's what you can learn at my class. Let me know. You want in on this?
I think 3 more people signed up for your class. Yes. You got a full 8 for next week. So
Money in my pocket. Yes.
but when that hurt.
It just further solidifies why I'm not gonna try to fight you at any point.
She'll give you a hand up. She will like literally. You
Just
will
pull me
fly
up
off
to
of
my
the
feet,
ground.
I'm not a big dude.
It's not
All
bad.
right.
Yeah, you played it up. It was good.
Yeah.
Not bad, Hex.
Yeah, played it up. Definitely. I'm gonna sit down over here just because it kind of shows how it might take something out of
He's
somebody.
all right.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Can at this point Travis be there in the U-Haul?
Yeah,
Just
I think everyone.
hug. Just you got your ass kicked, dude.
Just limping towards the truck, like one hand pretending to hold up the the desk.
All right.
You all right there, fella?
Yeah.
Need some blueberries?
Not right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take a nap. It's gonna be okay. I got this desk.
I know a spell that it'll make you forget all of this. There is the chance that it'll melt your brain, though, so just think about that before you start bringing this up a lot.
This noted. Okay. Great. Fucking magic users, man. Where's that kid?
I'm going to the frat house.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they get there before Abby because she doesn't really want to deal with the frat boys by herself. But if the U-Haul is not out front, she will just awkwardly sit on her Vespa and wait.
Okay, yeah. I don't think anyone approaches you. So Abby pulling up just a couple of minutes later, a U-Haul and at least one motorcycle, maybe 2, pull up outside with you, outside Wynn's frat house.
All right,
Sally-
gang's
oh.
all here.
Opens the door. She brought her bike into the U-Haul, and then you just see her like pick up her bike and put it down.
You know, human muscles can only stretch so far.
She's a lot stronger than she looks.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He fell down some stairs, and then Travis will look at you and just.
Not helping.
You can feel the bruise forming just a little bit, like right around the sternum.
Yeah.
It'll match Abby's.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Vengeance is mine, says the expert.
So yeah, if you can bring it up to your room and I can have some space, we can start to analyze this stuff.
Yeah, we'll just bring it in the side door over there. Just follow me and try not to touch anything.
Abby does this.
Travis also does this, but a little bit more sinister looking.
I lead him up to my room then.
Okay. How nice is your room, Win?
Wynn's a senior, so he's got one of the nicer rooms in the house. So I think it's large and it's I don't share it with anybody. It's probably really messy. It's probably clothes kind of like not like dirty messy, but like clothes scattered across the room that he starts like kicking under the bed. Posters on the walls of things that college students have. There's a Boondock Saints poster. Feels right.
Now I
Yeah.
feel personally attacked.
I can see my friend's dorm room in college, and it's got the same poster. Oh, it's so typical. I love it.
Yeah, a couple things like that. Probably some empty beer cans and a suspiciously shaped object that is covered in a like towel that looks like a bong in the corner.
Travis immediately takes note, thinking it could either be a bong or something priceless.
You just put the desk
Or both.
just right there in the center, just on top of that. Hold on, and I just like kick the stuff out of the way. All right, just put it down there.
As Rex is sort of behind everyone, taking.
Avoiding their faces and such.
These are digs.
Yeah, not bad, kid.
Thanks.
I didn't say that. I just said that they were digs.
Huh?
Lock the door. Hopefully, no one saw us come in.
You don't know.
All right, let's just make this fast before people start asking questions.
Okay. Well, do you want to help, or do you?
Yeah, what's the plan? I've got I go over to my dresser and I pull out a drawer and like start tossing like a pouch of something and like a couple of crystals and some candles and things like that all over the sides. So I got some supplies in here. I'm sure you got more stuff though.
Yeah.
Do you keep all your occult with your weed, or are those separate drawers?
I grab one of the pouches off of the off of the bed and put it back in. Say,
Right. You got your work cut out for you, Abigail.
Thanks. Okay. Well, I think we should, I don't know, see what could be living in this stuff, or maybe which is the most haunted item, I guess.
sounds good. I've got some summoning rituals. I've got some divination. Well, tried that before. I think I figured out the problem with that one. Yeah, if you just want to, do we want to just identify see if there's anything magical about? You think it's the desk?
Well, it's something either in or on or around the desk, and I think that.
Oh yeah. Take off the duffel. You just want it on the desk?
Put the books back on the desk. Yeah, just put them up there. I think if we identify which item is more in tune, then we can probably narrow down and see if we can summon this creature. I brought the salt. She like pulls out a giant bag.
What's the salt for?
A salt is a pure agent, so evil things can't get inside of it.
Yeah, man, it's like textbook monster shit.
I did not know that.
I mean, it kind of is.
I mean, even I knew that.
Just like
Rex
take
is
out my journal
nodding.
and like put in salt. Any other condiments?
Yeah, paprika.
All right.
I look at Abby and kind of quietly, that won't like kill him, will it?
I mean, unless he eats a lot of it.
All right, that's fair.
Your phone buzzes. Travis, liar.
So we would like to narrow down which item it is.
Yeah.
So, what does Win do?
I mean, I'll probably assist. I'm looking over what I could possibly do. I mean, I could probably assist with the like identification to figure out like what is the culprit, and then I could set up a magical like a ritual or something to try to summon it if that's the or like trap it.
Sure.
Wynn would also say that if we think it's a spirit of some kind, I can. It's hard to explain, but I can enter the sort of ethereal plane. Call it spirit walking, like astral projection, that sort of thing. I can do that and potentially communicate with.
Oh shit!
I mean, it might be a ghost, right? I mean that could actually be helpful, right?
Win, did you talk to the roommate?
Not in so many words. She wasn't exactly open to speaking with me.
Did you get any monster vibes from her?
Monster's a rough word to use there. She wasn't nice. She didn't seem really open to me talking with Katie about all this, so can chalk that up. Maybe suspicious.
Okay, she takes a note. Abby is going to use her lore library, since I took all of them with me from the Haven, to give myself a +1 to investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I would like to investigate a mystery to figure out.
Is this like reading books and shit?
Yes, it is.
Travis will help. He knows
Okay.
how to do that.
He can read. Proud of him.
Yeah, I mean he enjoys it every time you guys do that together because it's something that doesn't involve casty things.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Okay. If
So,
you would like to
Toss me a book.
help, one of you can roll to help out.
Yeah. I'll help her out because she's the expert.
Okay. Roll plus cool for me, Travis.
Oh yeah, as a cucumber, that's a 7.
Okay. Abby, you get a +1 to your roll.
Do I get a +1 for my lore library?
Oh, because
Yes,
you
they
probably
are separate. So
Okay.
yeah.
So 2 + 2. Hot
Yes.
damn. Let's do this shit.
Travis, you open yourself up to trouble or danger.
You what?
Damn.
Oh no. Is this like a
I know
lasting
exactly what this is.
Abby, what did you roll for
A
the
16.
16?
people at home? That was a 16.
For the kids in the back, that is literally the highest that I could roll.
Yikes.
What can I say?
I mean, I feel like I would have been fine with, but it's fine. Thank you.
All right, whatever.
Travis has exposed himself to trouble or danger, but
Thank
don't
you.
know that, so.
Better have been fucking worth it.
Apparently it was.
That, Abby, what do you want to know?
Oh my god, that's right. I have to do stuff.
I will say, for Investigate a Mystery, there's a list of questions, again,
Yeah.
just across the game, if we need to, like, finagle
Yeah.
them to fit what you want to do, fine. Also, you rolled a 16, so, like,
Do
that's
what I
not
want.
even a number I think that exists in this game.
No, I don't think. I would like to know which item has the highest potential for being haunted.
Okay. So you have you have a lot of stuff. So you have the desk, you have all of the stuff that was in or on the desk
Yeah.
that Sally has been carrying, and you have the textbooks also that you took. So I think you look over them, taking several minutes, and Travis sort of
Extensive notes.
flipping through a book, trying to help you kind of hone in on the knowledge you're trying to find. Yeah, we'll get to Travis in a second. But I think you hone in on this one of the drawers on the desk that sort of had a lot of books and things set up vertically, and it's you see all the spines. You pull the drawer fully out, and in the very, very back of the drawer, there are a couple more textbooks. But these textbooks look older than the ones that you had picked up off the desk, because if they are kind of a couple years old, maybe used textbooks or something like that. But you pull one out that is a world literature textbook. And
It's a world atlas. But
Close.
close enough.
Clutch proper.
Thanks.
Snaps.
I think you pull out this very large sort of it's like an anthology, like a world literature anthology, that you would use, that freshman year, that first literature class.
Yeah.
Sort of getting into it. And I think you pull that out, but it is several volumes too old for what Katie should have.
That's odd. I'm gonna quick flip through the book and see if I see any sigils. I guess. I would like to ask what can it do, but I'm not sure if I'm there yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think you flip through the book. It's old, it's used, it's very used. Lots of notes and margins, lots of sort of highlighting of passages of text that you would expect to be highlighted, sort of out of, some Marlowe, some Shakespeare, that kind of stuff. Nothing, I think, sort of strikes you. Travis, as she is flipping through this book, I think right around you, the air gets very cold. Like oddly cold for this one spot in the room. I think a chill sort of goes down your spine. But Abby,
Hey.
I don't think you find anything sort of nothing like occult level of noticeable.
When you got the air on in this bitch, or like?
No.
Jeez.
AC's been out for a little while.
Cold?
Yeah.
Cold spot.
Hmm?
Cold spot.
Cold spot. Oh, cold spot.
Yeah. Don't feel good.
It's all right. You probably won't die.
Well, yeah. Thanks, kid. Saying maybe our ghost friend followed us, or
Oh.
your desk.
That's good then. This book seems interesting. Does anyone know anything about haunted books?
I could take a look at it.
Under the jackets, I ready my mega taser in case a possession occurs.
Mega taser. I love it.
Okay.
I guess I do have more questions, right?
I'm looking.
I asked one.
Yeah, so you have one more.
Okay. What is being concealed here?
Okay.
Hook.
What is being concealed here? Abby, I think you continue to flip through the book. Again, you see a lot of notes, a lot of highlighting of passages you would think. And then I think at about a minute after Travis mentions this sort of getting very cold in the room, and Sally sort of mentions a cold spot, everyone sort of knows what's going on. Abby, I think as you hold on to this book, you didn't feel the cold spot before, but I think a chill after a moment sort of goes up your spine, and after Wynn tells you the AC has been out for a little bit, you get the distinct impression that something might be watching you flip through this book.
Win?
Yeah.
You got any of that ghost catching stuff?
It might take a minute to do the ritual. Yeah, I can try to. You think the spirit's here?
Yeah, I think it's here.
Yeah. You should start that ritual.
All right. Then I'm
Let's
gonna.
see if I can get it to come out. And she rips one of the pages in the book.
Okay. So as she says this, Abby sort of rips out one of the pages of this literature book. What are the rest of you doing aside from getting your mega taser ready?
I'm
Gonna
gonna be.
go stand next to Abigail and take my knives out.
Yeah, same.
I'm going to begin a ritual to. So we're trying to trap it here. Okay, so I'm gonna trap a specific person, minion, or monster using magic.
Okay. What are you trying to trap?
I guess the spirit that is connected to this book.
Okay. Oh, that is a roll plus weird.
It
Let's
is.
see.
I'm sorry, what? Nothing. Nothing.
Now, what are the odds that I'll roll 2 terrible weird rolls? No, that's not too bad. That's an 8.
Okay. That's use magic for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you effect is to trap the thing you said, but you pick a glitch on a partial success.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. The. I'm just gonna go with as a problematic side effect. I don't know what it is. We'll just leave it up in the air.
Oh, okay. So yeah, as this let's see. Let's do a different Yes, that is significantly
Yeah, that's
creepier.
creepy enough, I think.
So when you start frantically sort of pulling stuff out to set this trap for whatever it is you think is connected to the book, and I think the rest of you in sort of preparing for this all get ready. You hold. You hold, and nothing happens for a brief moment, and then the entire room goes cold, unnaturally cold. I think not air conditioning cold, not sort of cold snap cold, very very cold, and you have this chill up your spine, and in the center of the room you hear this almost sort of like crackling noise very briefly, and in front of you appears for all intents and purposes a relatively normal looking sort of around like 19-year-old girl appearing out of nowhere. She has sort of very long kind of black hair framing her face. She looks nice enough, and she sort of looks out at all of you and says, "Oh, well, this is not where I thought I'd be."
Where are you supposed to be?
I don't know.
Did you need help?
Oh, well, a lot of people do.
Yeah, but did you ask for help? Maybe write a message?
I don't
On a
think
mirror? In bathroom? No?
so. Well, that doesn't sound like me.
Oh,
Guys, I think we got the wrong ghost.
oh. Are there any other spirits that you've come across recently?
Oh, lots.
Any mean spirits?
There are always some. Where am I? Can I help you?
Mm-hmm. looking for someone who's bothering a girl named Katie. Do you know a Katie?
No. No, I don't think so.
Are you connected to this book?
Oh. You found my books.
Yeah.
Well, some of them.
Oh.
You got more books?
Oh, I had lots of books.
Are you looking for them?
Yes and no.
Do you want to be released from this plane of existence?
Oh. Which one?
This one, the mortal plane.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you're trying to keep me here? And I think her eyes sort of lock onto you, Win.
Can I read a bad situation?
Of course you can.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. This feels super dope and
So right.
awesome
This
and
is so
chill
right.
and
This is exactly
good
what we're looking
and
for.
awesome and good and stuff.
I get a +1 because I just cast magic. 7. Oh, good thing I had that +1.
Wowee.
You can ask one question, and then you get +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
Okay. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Haven't noticed?
Well, yeah. Let's stick with that one. I was between that one and what's the biggest threat.
Oh, I think you know the answer to all those.
The biggest threat, Sally.
That might be true.
100%. Yeah.
Which one? Sorry.
No, you're fine. Are there any dangers you haven't noticed? How did you set this trap? That's what I want to know.
I think what I did is I took because I had those crystals, and I think I placed them kind of in a circle around like where the books and everything is, and then like I'm channeling magic through the crystals and creating kind of like a cage, like invisible magic cage that's keeping things here.
Yeah, I think when this spirit, for your intents and purposes, that you have trapped here, I think she sort of looks over at you and locks eyes with you, asking, why do you want to keep me here? And I think a couple of the crystals that are nearest to you follow her.
We just wanted to talk. Nothing big. You can go if you really need to.
I would like that very much.
Yeah. Y'all think we should just let her go now?
Do you intend to harm anyone?
What a funny question.
Yeah, that probably means yes.
Well, we want to make sure that everyone's safe, and not that the things that have been happening to that girl were, they were just kind of spooky, and got hurt. So we just want to make sure it doesn't escalate.
Girl.
Katie? The one in the dorm?
Oh. I don't know any Katie. And I think you all see this sort of flare in her eyes. And she starts to, her form starts to shift a little bit.
Was she lying about knowing Katie?
Do you have a thing?
I have a thing.
What's your thing?
I'm suspicious mind. I always know when someone's lying.
You just know that. That's wonderful.
That's what it says.
Yeah, as her form she says this, and her form starts to shift. And Rex, something is wrong.
Liar.
Oh god, it's so creepy.
Jeez, dude, you can't do that when there's a ghost in the damn room, man. I almost shit myself.
I try to like while
Listen to them. They know.
while they're distracted, or while the ghost might be distracted, I do try to nudge and like draw attention to the crystals on the ground, especially like Abby, who might understand what's going on, and just kind of like,
Are there, how many were knocked over?
2. I don't know how many there are total, but 2
Prob-
seem reasonable.
Let's say 6.
2 of 6.
Uh,
Third of the crystals.
yeah. Abby's gonna like,
I don't think I can hold her for much longer.
can you banish her?
I can try.
Okay. Abby dives for the crystals.
Oh shit!
Yo, kid.
She's gonna try and prop him up.
Yeah, Abby, you roll to act under pressure.
Okay.
Plus cool. Win, are you doing
I'm
something?
gonna try to use the kind of taking the same magical energies, channeling it, and trying to work a banishing spell using this to expel her from this plane of existence.
That's a 12.
That sounds
Yeah.
like magic. Abby rolled a whole 12.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, Win, that sounds like a use magic.
Do I get a +1 for my read a bad situation? Or
Yeah.
is this relevant to that?
I think it's extremely relevant.
Okay. 11.
Yeah.
Mm,
Dang, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I think Abby, in this moment, you and Win are sort of nodding awkwardly at each other, and then you lock eyes. And the rest of you see Win start to. Are you incanting something, or?
Yeah, I just as
Yeah.
she dives towards it, we have this like visual conversation. I think yeah, I whip out the book again, the journal, and I begin to work a banishment ritual that I have, and yeah, I think it's mostly using the same focus that I have around the room. And I probably grab because Wynn does have a where was it? I have something. I have like a token or an amulet that I keep on me, and I begin to use that.
Oh, like a focus.
Yeah, like a focus
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I think from across the room, the rest of you see Abby and Win just lock eyes for like a brief second, and both of them just kind of like do some awkward nods, and then you see Abby dive across the room right for these crystals to grab them, and she grabs both, one in each hand, sets them back up, and then sort of rolls out of the circle as Win sort of flips his book back out and starts to incant, and the as this happens simultaneously, the rest of you sort of trained on this apparition in the middle of the room. Her form flickers a couple more times and then stops and just sort of settles kind of in the middle of the room. And she looks at the other 3 of you and then looks down at Abby, sort of picking herself up off the ground just very methodically, and looks up at Win, says, "Huh. Cute." And her eyes sort of flare this bright red, and the room where it was cold before goes frigid around all of you. And her voice, getting louder than it was before and booming out, says, "You're going to regret that."
Can I grab the salt, the big bag of salt, and just slit that open and just like start pushing people, be like behind, and then just lay out a nice little salt line.
You certainly can. So as Sally, as this happens, dives for the bag of salt and slits it open, and starts to push the rest of you behind her and lay out a salt line, we are going to end.
Oh no.
Finishing for
Things
this
are
week.
Switch to demon exorcism.
Yay!
Man, oh man.
All right. I know we're pushing our end time right at it. So very, very quickly, we do have a end of session. We gotta do a music that's not this one.
Yeah. Dude, there were so many times where it perfectly lined up with the things you're saying. Like,
Really did.
why is it rising? Why is the music rising right now?
I was panicking.
I was definitely let's feeling good. That sounds good. Right? What does that sound like?
Feeling good.
Okay.
This is the end of the show music.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hang on to this and label it. This is what we do at the end of the show, so we don't all die. Very, very quickly, at the end of every session of this game, which is different from a mystery, me specifically, ask you the following questions, and based on your answers, you guys get XP. So I will ask you those very quickly. Number 1, did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No, we did not.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Probably.
Prevented?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, if we hadn't fixed those crystals.
Our own.
That's fair. Oh yeah, I'll count that one as a yes. Very good rolls at the end there. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, we learned a lot about Sally today.
Yeah. And that paprika is used in spells or
Yeah.
something.
Very
That's
important.
gonna come back to bite us one day. He's gonna try and save us with paprika.
With paprika, I'm gonna make a note of that.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say yes because you guys like full on summoned a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghost books. Because there's gonna be other books now. She said she had others.
I hate all books now. All books are evil.
Yeah.
What? No.
Now the background on the overlay makes sense.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Didn't even think about that.
You guys give me way too much credit. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah. Sally can bench press a
There
car.
was a whole lot of lifting going on.
Rex has a cool mask that I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I would say Rex too.
Oh, yeah, we all met Rex. That's a
Yeah.
big thing.
True.
So that is 3 yeses. If you get 3 or 4 yes answers, each hunter marks 2 experience.
Holy shit.
Ooh. And I had a failure today too, so hey, look at that.
All right, so mark those good XP. And yeah, that's my end of session things. Thank you so much, everyone out there watching and following and cheering and rating and all those wonderful things. We're so happy that you all joined us for our big premiere, session 1 of Slaying 101. We will be back 2 weeks from today. We're on a bi-weekly schedule currently, so 2 weeks from today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, that is August 25th. We'll be back to pick up and see just what happens with this ghost, as it were, and the books and the summoning and the banishing, I think, that Wayne and Abby are trying to do.
And that goddamn desk.
And the desk. But in the meantime, we have a ton of stuff going on here at game nights. On Tuesday we have another episode of Matropony. On Thursday for sure we have another episode of All Myths Are True, which is our other Monster of the Week game that I also run because I'm losing it, I guess, and love monsters, so come hang out for that as well. On Saturday we have our long-standing weekly D&D game that Sean runs for us, Saturday nights with a K. So come hang out for all of those. And I guess we'll all sign off really quick. Tell the people where they can find you. I am Savvy, keeper of all the monsters on this channel. I'm Savvy Seaworth. You all know me. Follow me on Twitter tweet me about the games. It's totally wonderful. So glad you all were here for, once again, the completely ridiculous inner workings of my mind. But you don't need to hear about me. You've heard me talk for too long. I'll go down the list. GB, tell the people where they can find you.
Graybeard's Tavern, Twitter @Graybeard Tavern, no S. And my schedule will be updated, and I got lots coming up. But just come hang out here, and it's just sad that we're not every week, but need that time. So check us then, and if nothing else, check me out on Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we play Darkest Dungeon with a lot of my best toys. So, see you then.
Sid, where can the people find you?
Hey, I'm Christina Sid. On the Twitters, I am at Greek Sid. You can come check out all my shenanigans there. Tuesdays, I'm over on FemNPC, playing Neverland 5e. #Peter Pan is a dick. We are on every other Tuesday, so that'll be this Tuesday. It is Tuesday Prime, so that's 9 o'clock Eastern. Maybe starting a game on Wednesdays here on game nights, so more on that on my Twitters. And may also be over here on Saturday. Hey, that should be fun. That's all I got going right now, but check out my Twitters for more.
Rob, come
Hello.
on down.
It's me. Come on down to Rob's knobs. Ooh,
Bonus stage.
yeah, not the best. Anyway, hi. They can't all be winners like me. I'm a winner. My name's Rob, aka Bonus Stage Rob. I make these things up literally on the spot. They're not great. You can find me playing games and whatnot at twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, where I'm playing games such as Skyrim modded for like the 20th time because I have a problem. The Witcher 3 because I slept on that series for years, and I'm finally now playing that for the first time after playing 1 and 2 on stream, and my god, it's life-changing. The best game I've ever played. I think it's up there. But yeah, so I do that. I do TTRPG things where people will have me, like here, or on twitch.tv/runawayrobot_, where I am the DM of a homebrew 5th edition campaign of my own making called Diefall Cypress. So Cypress has been pretty choice. It's been like 8 sessions and I love it, and I need more in my life. So check it out.
LB.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup, and I like to light matches and let them burn down in my fingers so that I can feel something. But you can find me on the Twitters at LB Hackemup and find all my stuff. That's it. Yes,
Sean,
I've been
say
sitting here with this in my hand the whole time because I thought it was going to be funny.
I don't think I can follow that.
Sean, say goodbye to the people.
I don't have any pyrotechnics, but hi, I'm Sean. I'm here all the time. You can find me at the Kraken King on Twitter. I'm on a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to promote all of that. I will promote Cyberscape, my audio love child. The podcast that we do goes up bi-weekly. We're catching up right now, so we're doing some weekly games. We won't have one this week, but hopefully we'll have our episode 17 coming out next Sunday, so check that out. Also, because I'm terrible at self-promotion, and I haven't mentioned this on the channel so far, I am going to be working with Dark Galaxies Gaming on an upcoming project of theirs, Tales from Doldera. I'm going to be working as an editor with them, and they're currently in the process of funding for their Kickstarter, so check it out. Go support their Patreon if you're inclined to. So when the Kickstarter kicks off, we can definitely hit our goal. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. And you all know me. I'm not going to talk anymore because I've been talking so much for the past 3 hours. So thank you one more time, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you for once again playing in this magical world of my disturbed fantasies. We'll be back in 2 weeks for more of this particular mystery, more monster of the week, and more general shenanigans. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to our new followers out there and everybody who rated us, cheered for us, and all that stuff. We love you so much. Thank you for all of your support. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and until then, good game, and everybody with me, a good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
And the internet.
I'll see you for dinner.